and how
it's a great bit of writing.
Outstanding. I love it.
I'm an advertising copywriter partly by trade, and
Yes.
I'd love to have written that.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's extraordinary. Okay, if you...
I have a question on what happens with this material, because, I mean, obviously I'm videoing this for myself,
Oh, yeah.
but then are you guys sort of like thinking of eventually trademarking all this? Is good work here. This could be trademarked, or are you donating it to everybody?
Do that, we share it.
Are you going to be? There's two models for expanding something. One is to own it and then franchise it out.
Yeah,
Big Pictures is like that.
No,
Or you could start a revolution just by saying, who is it? The Timmers Lee? No, who's the guy who started the internet?
Oh, yeah.
Berthers Lee?
Al Gore.
No, not him.
I'm joking.
No, but you Timothy something Lee.
Berners-Lee.
Berners-Lee. Because that's what these guys are like.
Yes.
Well, in a sense, if someone came in here and just said, okay, I'm going to change mindsets to read his blog, they could practically get something started.
This is quite an important model, this one.
Yeah.
When you look at the wedge up in the top, Kirsty's the one to talk about this, but essentially we sense that, if this is the whole school cohort,
Right.
Traditionally schools have captured some of those kids in the middle.
Yeah, about 25%.
But not, the ones on this side and not the ones on this side, and it's like, sometimes we need to think a bit differently about what it is that we're doing, for those kids. I mean, things like the breakthrough have really pushed both ends of it, really. Because now the leverage we get out of that, for example, and the success stories we've had out of that are multiple in terms of kids.
And the breakthroughs are always on their own, the things they love doing.
Yeah,
It's good for marketing the school.
Yeah, things they love doing, and we've had some great success stories with kids who previously had been struggling with learning and not didn't have that motivation, and now they're going really well. And this sort of model really looks at if this is where and you can use this for an individual or a group of kids, if this is where they are right now, and this is where we want them to get to, what are the interventions, what are the deliberate acts of teaching and the things that need to happen on the way. And we sort of couple that with using Julia Atkins' model of beliefs, principles and practices.
Has she been over there?
She has, yes, several times on Skype, but she has spent a very short period
Lovely
of time
person too.
And we use this a lot because it's sort of saying,
Yeah.
what's your belief about something in principle? What does that look like? And then in practice, for 9 o'clock on a Monday morning kind of idea. So this is like some things that teachers have tried in order to shift kids. So this model is really good. So if you take something like collaboration, for example, and that's your belief, this is what we actually fundamentally believe in, then in principle, what might this actually look like? So well, it might look like developing a shared language. It might look like ensuring that teachers have time to meet. It might look like utilising strengths of teachers. It might look like students leading like teachers. And then in practice, what does it look like? Well, there's timetable meetings and there's student feedback and things like that. And so that's been a really useful model. And we keep on coming back to that. And quite often, if you've got a problem to solve or something, that's a good one to come back to.
I haven't shown you mine, but I practiced it in Mexico. I came down because of the language